Today's video is about to be a bit personal, talking about my vulnerable side. I guess some things I've never shared online. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. And for the most part, this is more of a rant than a structured video. So I'm just gonna be talking, and whatever I say today hopefully helps you guys. And yeah, let's get started with this video. Unlike most of these other videos where I have it planned, where I have a script, I'm just gonna go ahead and talk on a long rant about how I've been feeling these past couple of weeks. I would say 3 weeks. I've been feeling very, very down, not in the optimal state that I'm usually in. I've not been feeling like myself. I've been very distracted, not having focus, not having the drive, not having the ambition, not having the momentum to get a lot of work done and progress throughout my goals. And basically what happened was I lost my momentum. What tends to happen with me is sometimes my work is like a roller coaster, sometimes on an all-time high, always getting shit done, and then one day I have a rest. One day I go back home to my parents' crib and just rest and sleep and eat bad, and just like that, momentum is gone. I get no work done. And I'm going to talk about how I've been recovering from it. I'm like not fully recovered, but I'm getting back there. But there's some things that I'm going to talk about that you will notice in yourself. So yeah, let's get into it. And if we're gonna get right into it, let's just talk about why you feel like this, right? So the reason that I realize I feel like this is I had this experience recently, which I do not want to talk about online, but it really made me just reevaluate a lot of my goals in life. And overall, I was just, I wouldn't say confused, but very like reevaluating some of my goals. And I looked at some of my goals that I set a month ago or 2 months ago, and just realized that that's not something I really want. I didn't know if I wanted to pursue those goals. I didn't know if that was really my purpose. And I think what really happened was I was working towards things, but I didn't know if it was towards my purpose in life or towards what I really wanted to do, what I really wanted to achieve. So there was a little inner conflict between me, just in me, I guess. And overall, the way I've been recovering through it is just being more self-aware, being more aware of what I actually want in life. And I got out of this slump a week ago, or actually no, it was not a week ago. It was actually yesterday, when I really just dialed in on some goals, and I was like, all right, man, like, what do I want to do? What do I want to achieve? And after I really changed my goals, I didn't really have time to think about what I want to do next. And overall, it was not the best idea because I was doing work like my daily job, but I was not feeling fulfilled or not feeling happy because I just didn't feel like I was progressing through anything. And I think in life you have to be progressing towards something, right? Doing something towards your goals or towards something that you want to achieve. Otherwise, you will be in a state where it's very depressing. So that's the first thing, is just being aware of your goals, being what you're doing, just progressing every day through on your goals, and just building yourself up, right? And that was what was missing. Was I didn't know my goals. I didn't know what I actually wanted. So whatever actions I took throughout the day, even if I got work done, it wasn't fulfilling, right? So that's number one. Another thing that happened to me a lot was I was in this very negative mindset where there was a lot of negative thoughts on loop, and it was almost like a self-fulfilling prophecy where I was just saying a lot of negative things, and I would just like be negative, like just be very negative towards myself, be very negative towards what like just very negative, never looking at the bright side of things. I practiced gratitude, but I feel like it was just like a smoke screen and just like a little motivational high that didn't last. And I was doing all these other things, listening to music, jumping up and down to make myself feel better, but the root of the cause was these negative loops. I was never thinking positive. And my friend Miguel, he pointed it out to me, and I said, we talked about it, and He just told me, you know what, man, like every time you notice a negative thought, notice it, stop it, and start thinking positive. Like, see the positive behind it. Okay, you know, your client leaves you, what's the positive behind it? Now you know what type of clients you don't want to deal with, right? Oh, some girl dumped you? Okay, cool. Now you actually have time to work on your mental strength. Be mentally stronger. That pain's gonna make you a better person. You have more time to focus. You have more time to do this, that, right? I can't, like, you know, oh, you're broke? Cool. Now you're gonna be more creative on making money. You gotta get money somehow, right? So it just forces you to get in this state where you're not comfortable, and as you guys know, nothing happens when you're comfortable. And I'm not trying to be a motivational speaker, but really sometimes you got to embrace pain. And that's what I did with my thoughts, was really just every time it came to my head, I try to find the positive behind it. And just watching some Tony Robbins videos, not just watching it, but applying some of the things he said about positivity, and that really helped. And yeah, so that's another thing, was just the negative thoughts. Like, if that's the majority of the thought in your head, then of course you'll be negative, because you know that's the dominating thoughts in your head. So you don't ever want to be doing that. And to end it off is this whole momentum thing. Like, you know, sometimes you are on amazing momentum, you're building up momentum for your work, whatever you're doing, and then you do something, you go somewhere, you take a little rest, and it dies. And that's something everyone experiences. That's something I've noticed with myself, and I noticed that when I do certain things, my momentum, it gets killed. So I think for the most part, the main thing there is just noticing what kills your momentum and not doing it or avoiding it at all costs. Or for me, what I do is having small little wins and achieving them throughout the day. And once you do that, you slowly build your momentum again. But overall, I was in a very negative mindset, and one of the main reasons was that I didn't know my purpose and I wasn't sure of my goals. So if I was to give you guys one advice, is to set your goals, you know, like reevaluate it. Make sure that you're the one that really wants that goal. You're not trying to impress no one. You're not trying to do it for someone else, but it's something that you truly inside want to do. And honestly, it's a different feeling when you know that you're not lost and you actually want to do some of these things. But yeah, just a little rant. All I gotta say is, don't be negative. This is to myself as well. Don't be negative. Start being more positive toward things, you know. Oh, you know, I remember I was mad. There's a little stain on the shirt. You can't see it, but there's a little stain on the shirt. I was spazzing out about that. But in that situation, all I do is put it down and wash it or get another shirt. It's not a big deal, right? So notice your thoughts. And I'm telling you, it will be a big change for you. But yeah, overall, this is it. One of these videos where I just rant and talk. I don't even know if I'm going to edit most of this. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching this video. If you guys have any questions, if you guys want to talk about anything, if you guys are going through some of the same things, just let me know, because a lot of people do not share this side of themselves on social media, and it makes sense. They're trying to build a personal brand. They're trying to really create a business out of something, and you know, I'm a victim to that. I mean, I'm someone that does it as well. I don't really share my losses that much, but sometimes you just gotta know that not everything is sunshine and rainbows, right? There are days when it's like the days are sour. So yeah, overall, guys, have a great day. Enjoy your day, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.